What's going on, guys? My name is Janice Rodman, and I'm about to show you the greatest, most insane big man build in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. This build's literally unstoppable. It can snatch block, it can steal, it can do posted dunks, fading greens from mid-range, fading greens from 3, can catch lobs, and can board like an absolute monster. So I was the first level 40 from Northside Knights. I played 284 games. I've played a lot of different builds with this build, and I'm telling you right now, this build is definitely the way to go. You can see my stats here. The stats speak for themselves. This build is crazy. Let's get into it. Alright guys, now for what you've been waiting for, the build. Let's just go position. Center, it's just too slow. It's just not really worth it. No one's running center this year. Small forward, I try to compare to power forward, but really all you do is just get a smaller weight and all the stats stay the same. So you want to go power forward. Right hand is just preference. I like right hand. Jersey number 91, obviously, Dennis Rodman. So for the height, we're going to stay 6'9". 6'8", I've seen a lot of builds run 6'8". You get an 82-3, they make him 7'4", you get an 83. It's just really, and you don't need an 83 to shoot this year, guys. I go 6'9", I put the weight all the way to the lowest. You get 76 speed, that's huge for a big man. And you put a 7'7" wingspan. It's a 77-3, but I mean, trust me, you can green with a 77-3. I'm doing that all the time. So for close shot, you want to have it at an 86. You want to have standing dunk at a 99 as well. And this is when you're like, you're snagging those boards. You want to be able to go up quickly. And you want to make sure you're not getting blocked, which is exactly what these attributes do, pair with some badges. And I'll talk about that after I show you the build. So driving layout, you want to go 85. Driving dunk, you want to go 85 as well. It's just for cutting off screens, for posterizing players, the usual. 85 is going to be huge for that. Post control, this is useless unless you want some 7'3" post scoring build. And honestly, if you're going up against the build that I'm showing you right now and you're not 7'3" and you have post control, you're not scoring. It's that simple. This build is a defensive lockdown. So mid range, you just want to put on 82. You want to max that. 3, you want to max that 77. You can green with this. I mean, you do not need high shooting stats this year to green. I'm hitting wide open shots. I'm hitting fading shots. I'm hitting fully contested shots. As long as you know your jump shot, you will be good this year for shooting. Seriously. Free throw, you'll see here, it doesn't actually affect your shooting badges at all. But for the sake of, not selling a team when you're playing rec, you're playing pro-am, I've got this at a 76. It's honestly a cheap, just a cheap shooting option. It doesn't really affect your other stats that much. So pass accuracy, we've got to put that at a 50. Honestly, this year, you don't need high pass accuracy. 50 is more than enough. I mean, my build is throwing perfect pass in the park. I'm throwing full court passes with ease in rec. There's really no issues. So ball handling, you want to put to a 42. You're the big for your team in the park. You don't really need a high ball handling than this. You can still somewhat dribble despite having all of these other crazy stats. You're maxing out a lot of other stats, but 42 ball handling is honestly more than enough. So speed with ball, you're putting 56. Again, it's the same as ball handling. I mean, you're the big, you're still relatively fast with the ball and you can still do a few moves, but you're not running the point, so you don't really need a higher speed. Interior defense, you want to put that down to a 70. Honestly, 70 is all you need. You get 31 defensive badges with this. Anyone trying to back you down is going to hate you. You don't need to sacrifice any more points, especially with having 31 badges. Perimeter defense, you want to put this all the way up to 83. Honestly, this is probably my favorite part of the build. Seriously, you are sticking like glue to any player. Big guard, you are sticking like glue. It's perfect for any game mode where they're forcing a switch and you need to be able to guard the smaller player who's extremely quick and is just spamming left, right. 83 perimeter defense, you'll stick onto him. This year, steal is actually crazy. Steal is actually seriously crazy. You can max that out, but I'm just going to put that to 81 because it's, it's not much of a difference. If you're stealing and you're in the lane, like you're just reaching, you're in the lane, you're going to get rewarded this year. Seriously, 81 steal, it's perfect. 90 block. You don't need 99. Anything over 90 is probably overkill, but all I'll say about 90 block, just snatch blocks. Just snatch blocks. Seriously, anything over is a bit of an overkill, but every shot that drives in the paint, you're just going to absolutely destroy them. And any person that's dumb enough to try to shoot over you, I mean, you've got a 7'7" wingspan, you're going to kill them. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound, 90. That gives you 31 defensive badges. This is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I'm snagging boards on everyone. I'm 6'9" with a 7'7" wingspan. No one's going to be rebounding over you. Speed, you want to max that. Acceleration, you want to max that. This year is basically all about speed. Every single build is quick. And when you're running the park, whether it's 2s or 3s, there are going to be times where you need to switch and defend the guard, right? If you don't have high speed, you're honestly going to be killed. Strength, you want to drop this to a 45. I mean, everyone knows strength is relevant every year. It's the same this year. It's really not important. No one's backing me down with strength. I'm not really backing anyone down. I don't need to. I'm not being in the post. Strength is really stupid. The only reason I have this at 45 is because you lower it to a 44 and your interior defense goes down. So 45 is all you need. Vertical, you want to put this to an 85. You know, this is just because you're a big man. You've got driving layup, driving dunk at 85. You want to be going up huge for those driving layups, huge for those driving dunks. You want to be grabbing all those rebounds with 85 vertical, 7.7 wingspan. You're going to be blocking all those shots with 85 vertical. It's just perfect. Stamina, 95. Honestly, I feel like this year you don't even need high stamina. I'm really not running out of stamina at all, especially in park games. Maybe in the rec, but not really anything else. If you really wanted to, you could drop this to a 94 and put 1 into steel. But I'm just going to keep that at 95 because that's the build I've been running with since release. Now let's go through the takeovers. Limitless range, I mean, you don't really need to be shooting deep shots, and you've got a 76-3. It's probably just safer to be taking just normal threes. Spot precision, this is a good choice if you want to be that shooter. But traditionally, I'm a big man, right? So when I'm in the park, I don't want to be, just letting my teammate miss their shots because they always do. I'm always bailing them out. So I get to see the future. Shows you where missed shots will land ahead of time, giving you the upper hand and chasing down boards. That's basically what this does. It's huge. It gives you a little icon on the park where it'll land. It's perfect. I do run spot up precision for my second one, but honestly, if you really wanted to, you could run extreme clamps, perimeter badge drop, enhanced. I don't think that's really good enhanced jump shot contest. Stuff blocks. You don't really need any of this, honestly. With this build, you're enough of a bully in the paint to anyone that's trying to come in there. Box out wall, it's not really that great. Glass clearing dimes, again, it's pretty useless, to be honest. The only ones I would run with is See the Future, Spot Up Precision, and maybe something like extreme clamps if you're constantly switching onto that guard, or if your guards that you're playing with just isn't good enough to guard the other player, then you can grab that. But I run up Spot Up Precision. So yeah, that's basically the build. Let's get into the badges. Alright, so I'm not going to go too into depth about the badges. I'm just going to show you what I think you need to have on. So I get 29 finishing, 24 shooting, 1 playmaking, and 35 defense rebounding. So originally I only got 31 defense rebounding, but with college I actually got 4 extra badges. If I'd have known that I'd get 4 extra badges, I probably would have put on to shooting, but it is what it is. So finishing, fast twitch, this gets you up faster, put back boss, rise up. All of these you need for putting the ball back up after a rebound, getting that shot up quick. Rise up makes you get the dunk animation, so no one's going to block that. It's perfect. Shooting, corner specialist, catch and shoot. You need these two. They're a must. Max it whatever you can. Silver for me. Got to put it on. Deadeye, not as important, but it is what it is. If you're taking contested shots, which I do sometimes, these are perfect. Sniper Hall of Fame. Do it. Don't even question it. Jump shots taken with slightly early/late time will receive a boost, while early or late shots will receive a bigger penalty. You're not going to be shooting early or late. Slightly early, slightly late. They're going to go in the same as green. This is perfect. Playmaking, I use quick first step. You only get 1 badge. Break starter you could do, but I'm still throwing passes fine without break starter. Defensive rebounding, brick wall, put that on. Put it on. It's only bronze, but it still makes a huge difference. Intimidator, gold. You want to be making sure people aren't making those shots. You want to intimidate them. Chase down artists. This is where I'm getting my snatches from. This is perfect. Put it on gold. Menace. This is great for guarding up smaller players when you're making those switches. You want to have this. Rebound chase and max that. You're a rebounder. Do it. Worm. Again, put on silver. Get around those bigger players who are boxing you out. This is perfect. Box. Put that on gold. Again, you're a rebounder. You want to box out those bigger players. This is perfect. Clamps. This is when, you want to lock down your opponent. Especially when you're switching on those screens, when you're playing on that guard, you want to have clamps on silver. Interceptor on gold is perfect because, I mean, as I said, steals this year are overpowered, so you want to be running those passing lanes and getting those steals. Rim protector on gold, again, this is pretty straightforward. You're a big man, you want to be making sure those shots are blocked. So this is definitely the way to go. Alright, now for your jump shot. So I've been running this jump shot since probably 2K19, and honestly, it's money. You want to go to page 13, you want to put your lower as Marquise Chris. Then you want to go to your upper, page 16, and you want to put on Chris Paul. That's basically it. You go to blending and speed. You put your release speed to 100%, animation blending, 100% Chris Paul, and this is it. This jump shot is money if you know how to time it properly. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out and you have some fun with this build. I mean, I know I definitely have. I'll put a link to my Twitch on the screen if you guys want to catch me playing live. And yeah, that's all for now. Peace.